Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to be evaluating the trigonometric integrals of tangent to the 6th power times secant to the 4th power, as well as tangent to the 5th power times secant to the 7th power, using the strategies that I outlined in one of my previous videos about how to solve these trigonometric integrals. So with that said, we're going to start on the integral on the left. So I'm going to do a little algebraic manipulation to get this started. So secant to the 4th power is the same as secant squared squared, right? So I'm going to rewrite this as the integral of tangent to the 6th power of x times secant squared of x times secant squared of x dx. Now, this secant squared, it doesn't matter which one, I'll just do this one. I'm going to use a trig identity and change that to 1 plus tangent squared of x. So this becomes the integral of tangent to the 6th of x times 1 plus tangent squared of x times secant squared of x dx. Now, right here, we're ready to start with our u substitution. So we are going to let u equal tangent of x. Then our du is equal to secant squared of x dx. And as you can see, secant squared dx, we can replace that with du. And then we have factors of tangent in here, which we can replace with u. So then we rewrite this as the integral of u to the 6th times 1 plus u squared du, and then we just perform this integral. Well, first let's go ahead and distribute this through. So we have u to the 6th plus u to the 8th du. This integral then becomes, and I'm going to put it in descending order of exponents, so this becomes 1 over 9 u to the 9th plus 1 over 7 u to the 7th plus c. Now we need to back sub our u equals tangent x, and the result is 1 over 9 times tangent to the 9th power of x plus 1 over 7 times tangent to the 7th power of x plus c. And that is going to be your result for that integral, and that is directly from the strategy. Then the second integral is tangent. I'm going to rewrite it. So tangent to the 5th, secant to the 7th. So we have the integral of tangent to the 5th of x times secant to the 7th of x dx. Now for this one, we have an odd power here on our tangent. So what we're going to do is we want to drop, we want a factor of secant x tangent x so we can make an appropriate u substitution. So with that, what I'm going to do is I am going to pull out a factor of each. So this becomes tangent to the 4 of x, secant to the 6th of x, and then tangent x, secant x dx. Now, before we do our u sub, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We still need to do a little algebraic manipulation. So recall that tangent to the 4th of x is equal to tangent squared of x all squared, which is equal to secant squared of x minus 1 all squared. So we're going to put that back in for tangent to the 4th. So we have secant squared of x minus 1 all squared times secant to the 6th of x times tangent x secant x dx. Now we're ready to start our u sub process. We are going to let u equal secant of x, and then our du is going to be secant x tangent x, or tangent x secant x, whichever order you prefer. So tangent x secant x dx, as you can see, we have this right here. We have a secant and a secant to a power, and our u is secant. So we are ready to swap out for the du and replace everything with our u inside. So this integral becomes the integral of u squared minus 1 squared times u to the 6th du. So let's go ahead and FOIL this out. So we have u squared minus 1, u squared minus 1. So this is going to be u to the 4th minus u squared minus u squared plus 1. And then we want to multiply this whole thing by u to the 6th. Okay. So then we are left with u to the 10th minus 2u to the 8th plus u to the 6th, and this will be our new integrand. So then we have the integral of u to the 10th minus 2u to the 8th plus u to the 6th du. And then this is just taking normal antiderivatives. So what we find is 1 over 11 times u to the 11th minus 2 over 9 times u to the 9 plus 1 over 7 times u to the 7 plus c. Now our u is equal to secant x, so we just go back sub that in, and we have 1 over 11 times secant to the 11th of x minus 2 over 9 times secant to the 9 of x plus 1 over 7 times secant to the 7 of x plus c. And this will be your result for the second integral. So both of these integrals were solved using the strategies that were outlined in that other video. As you can see, there's not much to it once you figure out how to make the u sub. But in order to get to the u sub, you need to do a little algebraic manipulation with these trig properties. And again, look at that other video. I show you how to derive these identities based off of sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. That way you don't have to remember them for a test or anything like that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you'd like to make a request for me to do a video on a particular problem, feel free to send me the email. That email address will be in the description. And just let me know what you want to see. Thanks. Have a good day.